a French press, not only for coffee, but I use mine for tea. Okay, let's see if we can get a picture of it. See how dark the tea is as it presses it down? And then I'm going to pan back. That's what it looks like at the top. And then we'll be back to show you what it looks like once it's all pressed down. Okay, I hope you can see the difference in between the non-pressed at the bottom where the tea and the water, the hot water is, versus when you press it through the screen. So it makes just like with coffee, instead of using coffee and making it more flavorful and bold, it makes it more flavorful and bold for tea as well. So that is what it looks like so far. Half pressed and half unpressed. The pressed is on the top. And there you have it, fully pressed tea, ready to pour into a mug or a cup, teacup, whatever your preference to drink out of to enjoy. Most likely we're gonna add some honey to it to make it really good and tasty, but really rich, full of flavor, bold tea. And we're gonna get some things out of the refrigerator here for some brunch, and we'll be right back. Okay, looking in the fridge, we found us some spinach, which we've went ahead and cut up and cut the stems off. And my husband and I also keep tricolor coleslaw. So he's got that cut up in there as well. And to make lunches, breakfast, or brunch, because like I said, it's whatever we decide we want to eat, easier. We have a lot of prep things in the refrigerator, including some brioche bread that was in the freezer that we just popped in the toaster, and we're going to toast up real good and use those for croutons so those won't go to waste. And there's a turkey stick cut up on top, where you get in the packets with the cheese and the turkey stick. So went ahead and added those for a little bit of protein on top. Some cheddar cheese on top, and yes, that looks like a lot of cheese, and it probably is, but once we touch it, if it turns out to be too much, we do not put it back into the container. That's a fast and sure way of causing your cheese to mold. So once the hand has touched it, that's it. We will deal with it. So there's our cheese on top. And once it's all mixed in, it'll be okay. And then my husband's able to pre-shred the cheese there, which is awesome. And used to do it with a handheld cheese grater, and he got tired of that real quick, so he ended up ordering a cheese grater. Which, let's see if we can get the cheese grater in here. And that cheese grater is a lifesaver. It just shreds that cheese up within seconds. So he's able to prep cheese very, very, very quickly for whether we're using it for salads or quesadillas or sandwiches, burritos, whatever. He's got cheese already shredded up for us and ready to go. Okay, we added a couple of the sweet jalapenos on there. We like those because they're sweet and not too spicy, because I can't handle a lot of spice. So I like spicy food, but spicy food doesn't like my stomach. So we just put a couple of those in there because, like I said, it's funny because when they're sweet, it knocks down that heat a whole lot, knocks it down a whole lot. So you get kind of like a sweet pepper taste without it being a little bit stronger than I think a regular pepper would be. If you pickled it, it gets a little bit of heat, but nowhere near like a regular jalapeno pepper would be. And then, as you can see, it's still even on the fork. We just made a quick ranch dressing with some mayo and some oat milk and some seasonings. I'm going to pour that on there and have some of this brioche bread that's cooling off on top, and we're going to have ourselves some brunch. And there we have it, a beautiful salad that we've made with coleslaw mix, spinach, turkey sausage, cheese, homemade our version of a ranch dressing, brioche bread made into croutons, and over here is the tea. Now, what you see floating to the top there is actually part of the honeycomb, because as in a previous video that I have going over the honey with the comb still mixed in and drained it, but there's a video on that. But what I do is before I drink that, just kind of skimming off the top there, and it'll be good to go. What are you having today for brunch, breakfast, or lunch? Have a good day.